Early in the morning, we gathered and we were ready to travel to visit a beautiful place and greet the beautiful and wonderful community there. Slowly, we could feel the natural vibes. Wow! The road is beyond our expectation, by the way. But this is so cool. We passed the last road and we got ready for our adventure today. We couldn't be happier to accept the warmth from the people here. They were so friendly and kind. We loved to have chat with them.
Boys, you can greet our friends over here. Come on.
What is your name?
Come.
And we couldn't be happier too because we could enjoy this delightful view like this one. What do you think, everyone?
Hi everyone! Farming is one of the most important sectors in life. In this sector, we're going to talk about how to take care of life for life. After we visit the farm, we realized that this is not a simple field. We need to know a lot about many things. We need to know about farming, nature, marketing, and even chemistry. Sounds interesting, isn't it? Our class project will show you about composting. Composting has great impact to the plant in the farm.
Composting is amazing because they could help us to protecting the earth.
This is the beautiful cycle of life, farm life. We hope it will help you to know more about composting.
We are Orion from the LC. Happy watching, everyone!
In the classroom, we had learned how to take good care of the plants. We need to take care of them from the seed, sprout, young plant until they are ready to be harvested. Look, the young plants are so tiny, cute, and fragile. They need good enough nutrition, water, and sunlight. One of the important things that the plants needs is fertilizer. This farm is so large. It is about 9 hectares. We heard that they use the organic compost for the fertilizer. And guess what? They also have the composting area to produce the compost. We are going to see the place of composting.
When we have arrived to the composting area, the smell was not good. It is not because the place is dirty, but the amazing process of changing the waste into the valuable thing is happening here. One of the biggest problems in Indonesia is trash. Here, we can solve the trash into something useful for our life. We can see vegetable and fruit scraps are going to be processed. That man flip all the ingredients for composting. As we heard from the explanation, we need 3 months to change the kitchen waste into compost.
Beside the fruit and vegetable scraps, we also can use the animal dirt, the waste matter from animal that is spread over or mixed with the soil to help plants and crops grow is called manure. I think manure becomes one of our new favorite vocabularies about farming. In this farm, they use chicken and goat manure. Surprisingly, we only need 6 days to process the chicken manure into compost. It's so fast, isn't it? But for the goat manure, we need around 3 months.
Look at this one. This is the compost that can help the plants grow well. When we open the cover, we could see the smoke. Process produced the heat. Mr. Daniel said if we touch the compost,
We can feel that it is warm. Unfortunately, I'm not brave enough to touch it. We need a lot of compost for this farm. Can you imagine if we process all the kitchen waste? It will help the farm to get good quality of fertilizer. Moreover, the cycle of life becomes more amazing.
In this place, we could see the tools that they use to make compost. There's a machine to chop the vegetable or fruit scraps. Why should we chop it? It makes the composting faster. If we want to do it at home, we only need scissors because the waste is only in a small amount. But here, we need that machine. There are some other tools here that they use for the composting. For your information, Salam Growing Center that we visited is the organic farm. They don't use chemical substance for the farming. Can you imagine? The vegetable and fruit must be so healthy. Also for the composting, they don't use the chemical substance. There's liquid that they use for composting, but it is still the organic one. My friend Victor asked about it to Mr. Daniel. Let's hear the explanation together.
Oh, the water, we didn't answer that. Yeah, thank you. So the water is, it's probably a mixture of things, probably runoff from when it's composting. It's just leaching.
To help quick for memorize.
Yeah, to help to decompose.
Composting, yeah.
How many farmers? It depends on each day. So some days if it's harvest day or planting days, it'll be more.
The farmer does great job every day. The process of taking care of the plants, we need patience. We got a lot of knowledge from Mr. Daniel and all crew from Salam Growing Center. We asked many things, especially about composting. We were curious about liquid and dry fertilizer, about the duration of making compost, about how to use the fertilizer, and many more. These are some answers that we got from Mr. Daniel.
So Mr. Ogden mentioned that the liquid fertilizer goes on afterwards and the dry fertilizer goes on first. So the first step is the dry fertilizer. So when we go back up, you can see the holes where the plants would be planted. If you open those up, you can see maybe it's a little bit darker, and that's from the compost.
So we have to use both of
You don't have to, but you might need to.
I don't know that this farm is large as this one. This is an amazing place. In the classroom, we only watch the process on video, but here we can see the real process. It is so great to see the real young plants. We also could see the way they plant the young plant into the farm. From this activity, we can see the proof of the statement that we got from the lesson in the classroom last time. They told us that farm is an amazing place. Yes, it is. This is where we can keep the connection to Allah, to human being, and to the creation just like Mr. Andy told us.
Now, we are going to share the conclusion that we got after we learned about farming, focusing on composting area.
In this farm, we have a composting area. If we want to do the composting at house, we only need a bucket. But this farm needs a lot of compost. So that's why they use large place in this farm. The place where all the process change waste become something great will be done.
There are some ingredients to make compost. For example, fresh scraps, vegetable scraps, or manure. See, the wastes are useful here.
This is a wonderful cycle. We can use the waste to make an amazing thing. The fertilizer makes the plants grow very well.
Do you know why we call it as a wonderful cycle? Let us build a bit for you. For example, when we eat banana, we don't get all the materials. We pull it and throw the peeling. The peeling will be ended in a rubbish bin. But if we do composting, we can change it into a valuable thing that can use to grow the plant.
Surprisingly, we also could put some papers or even cardboard. Why? We need nitrogen from the green material and we need carbon from the brown material, such as paper or cardboard. Composting helps us to do zero waste in our life.
The process of composting takes some time. It needs patience and patience. But this long process will produce healthy fertilizer for the healthy farm. Why? Because this is the organic composting. We don't use chemical substance to process this compost. This farm serves the compost that the farmer needs to fertilize the plants. They take good care of all plants by giving them the most suitable compost. They think of the best nutrition for all plants so it can grow well and give the best nutrition for us, the human being. It's wonderful, isn't it?
By learning about composting, we could understand that everything around us comes with their own process.
The composting teaches us the waste is still useful on the hand of the people who know how to process. The waste become the valuable thing.
Vegetable scraps, fruit scraps, leftover, or even the paper could be useful through this wonderful process.
Immerse ourselves in learning process is one of the responsibilities that we can do to protect the earth, because protecting the earth needs more than just a word. DLC,
Enlighten the crystal in you.